Welcome to Real Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Martel Llewellyn. Guys, if you are a Miami Heat fan, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. If you're an NBA fan, subscribe to the channel. And thank you for all the support. So the Miami Heat lost last night 104-103. The Boston Celtics tied the series 3-3. Now, there's a lot of Heat fans. They're definitely accusing the refs in the NBA of rigging this game only because the refs had their hands all over this game. And I will say, I don't think that's an excuse because Jimmy and Bam, they played absolutely terrible. If they would have played to a decent level, just a decent level, they would have won the game because the role players, they were rolling last night. They carried their stars last night in Jimmy and Bam. Once again, I'm not saying that the refs dictated the whole game, but they had a huge influence over the game and swayed the game certain ways based off their calls. First of all, let's start off with Jaylen Brown. When Jaylen Brown is hooking people, trying to rip people around him, okay, Eric Spoelstra challenges the play. It's successful. The play is successful, but the basket counts. And then, of course, you always hear the commentators say, oh, yeah, wow, I've never even heard of that before. Of course you haven't, because you're not allowed to do that. Okay, the refs are just coming up with different things on the spot. We've never heard of these calls before. We've never heard of these calls going that way. How is Eric Spoelstra? How does he have a successful challenge and the basket still counts after Jaylen Brown? And that's all Jaylen Brown does. He hooks people. Okay, he's pushing off. Same thing with Tatum. Every single time he's dribbling that basketball, he's carrying. He's carrying the basketball. He's pushing off. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's kicking his feet out on all of his shots. Okay, I just don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. These calls are literally being swayed against the Miami Heat in the middle of the Eastern Conference Finals. Same thing with the whole Jimmy Butler play. At the end of the game, and I know that a lot of people were saying, oh, yeah, well, Jimmy Butler, he was double dribbling. All right, Al Horford fouls him blatantly, okay, at 3 seconds. Okay, and then the clock goes down to 2.1. And somehow the clock goes back to 3.0 seconds, and the NBA is quiet. Heat Nation is pissed. Heat Twitter is pissed. Heat culture is pissed. The NBA is quiet. You have NBA reporters right now saying they don't understand why the clock was reset to 3.0. This is absolutely foolishness. And it's a disgrace to the NBA because, like I said, you're letting the Boston Celtics not get back in the game. Okay? And in my opinion, I don't think that Strus should have stayed on Tatum. I know that's what the team wanted to do. They didn't want Tatum to shoot the ball. But then, he wasn't able to box out Derek White. And then, boom, he has a putback layup. But it is what it is. But like I said, I don't think that dictated the whole game only because Jimmy and Bam played terrible. If Jimmy and Bam last night showed up, we would have had the shirts and the hats on as we speak right now, hoisting up the Eastern Conference Finals trophy, in my opinion. I just think that if Bam and Jimmy would have stepped up, set the tone offensively and defensively to start the game, it would have been a wrap. Because like I said, Caleb Martin, he was phenomenal. Gabe Vincent, phenomenal. Max Strus, phenomenal. Duncan Robinson, phenomenal. All the role players came to play last night, and they did their job throughout the game. Jimmy and Bam, they were trying to will it late, and sometimes that's not enough. That's why I said you cannot allow the Boston Celtics to stay around in the series. You can't allow the series to go on and on and on and allow the Boston Celtics to, first of all, feel confident. I think confidence is a huge thing in sports. We are allowing them to see the ball go in, hit big shots against us, feel comfortable against us, feel confident against us. That's a huge problem, in my opinion, because in sports, anything can happen. And I don't want to be on the wrong side of history. But at the end of the day, the way that this season went, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But I'm still hopeful that the Miami Heat can pull it out in Game 7. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 2,000 subscribers.